What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Serena Williams. Serena Williams went viral a few days ago. She was with her husband, and she posted this video, and she's playing in her hair, and you could just tell that something was off, whether her energy, people talked about her skin tone. I have talked about the skin bleaching in other videos. Y'all can go and check them out. And I've talked about how Serena Williams has a problem, but people tried to say, well, oh, it's makeup. You know, there's nothing to see here. But I have been speaking about this as far as Serena Williams is concerned for quite some time. And I looked at the comments because the video was posted in the Shade Room and other places as well. But that particular video had over 20,000 comments. And there were a lot of people who were saying a lot of the same things. They were wondering what is going on with Serena. I think people see it now more than they did before. Not only that, Serena Williams looks a little thinner. You could just tell by the face. You could just tell when it's rounder and fuller, like hers has kind of been over the years, you know, because she's been more of a thicker female. She could be using some Ozempic, who knows? But she's really trying to be a white woman. And I've said this, and then people get upset when you say this. I tell y'all, there are melanated women who envy white women and want to look like them. The things that they will do: they will date white men. They want biracial children. They will then wear blonde hair weave. They will lighten their skin. But in Serena Williams' case, she's putting on what looks to be like rouge on her face as well. And it's like you're just out and about casually, and you can't even leave the house with no makeup on. It's not like she's out at an event. You know what I'm saying? She was at some function. And again, I want people to understand that this is becoming a problem, and it has been becoming a problem for quite some time. She has self-hate issues. You look at Venus. Venus is Venus, all right? Venus is not trying to change her skin tone. She's not out here trying to look like no bleached up wannabe Barbie. Like, she's herself. Venus is off doing her own thing, chasing white European men. That's what she does, right? But with Serena, for some reason, you know, she has taken on this whole trying to look as non-black as possible. I saw people want to blame men. They'll say, well, she was called ugly her whole life. There are black men who are called ugly growing up. They're not lightening their skin. Okay, they're not putting rugs on the top of their head, trying to look more Caucasian. I am sorry. Okay, Serena Williams has been famous for well over 25 some odd years. At some point, when do you grow confidence in yourself? She grew up with a black father. She had a black mother and a black father in her life. She had a male role model in her life. We're not using that excuse. It'll be different if Serena Williams didn't have her father in her life. Her father was there every step of the way for her and her siblings. She had a father in her life. But see, you can't stop a person from feeling envious and feeling less than because they want to be some. Serena wants to be a white woman. I think a lot of people have to understand this now. When you see a lot of these women, melanated women, lightening their skin, this is something you see from African women. From different African countries, you see those African women, they're lightening their skin, look like they may have had some work done on their bodies and faces. They're wearing blonde hair. They're trying to look European. This isn't exclusive to Americanized women, but you see it more in Serena. She has issues. You're not going to blame black men for that. Black men have nothing to do with why Serena's the way she is. Because if that's the case, wouldn't people have been calling Venus names? Why isn't Venus trying to be like her and wear her, you know, and lighten her skin and walk around in blonde wigs and weave? If she is, I haven't seen it recently. Maybe y'all could tell me. We're not going to use it was the black boys making fun of her. Everybody gets made fun of. It's how you grow up and mature and who you become. I noticed this with women. Look at Nene Leakes. Are we going to talk about Nene Leakes being made fun of when she was younger? She had the same, you know, Serena, they both are aiming for that Caucasian woman look, but nobody's talking about Nene Leakes being made fun of when she was young, even though I haven't heard that, but they're not using that excuse for Nene Leakes. So how are you going to use that excuse for Serena? Serena's doing what Serena wants to do. It's something with melanated women, unfortunately, westernized melanated women. They believe in feminism. They believe in empowerment. They belittle and they marginalize the men in their community, and they seek out the approval of non-melanated men. And that's what this looks like. It's a bad look. And I have been talking about this for a while. And when people try to say it was just makeup, it's no big deal. I mean, have y'all seen some of the posts that I made about Serena and the pictures? Do y'all see what was going on with her physically? We can't ignore stuff like this. The woman needs an intervention. She really does. And if her husband cared about her like he claims to, he would have had that intervention with her a long time ago. But he doesn't care. He's so desperate to be with her that he's willing to just allow her to leave the house looking like that. Is that what love is? But again, when you surround yourself with yes people, they're not going to tell you the truth. This is why you need people around you who are going to tell you the truth. Nobody wants to tell Serena the truth, and that's why she's leaving the house looking like that. And people want to blame, they're talking about her being made fun of. We're not using that. We're not using that. You can't, because then you have to say the same for Venus. Why Venus ain't trying to look like that? Again, if she has recently, y'all can let me know. I just haven't seen it with Venus. So again, who's making her feel insecure and less than? Why does she have to make herself look like that? If the guy that she is with, if that white man that she is with is giving her all this confidence, why isn't she confident in her melanin? She's been famous for over 25 years. It's not like she just became famous recently. This woman basically grew up in the sports world. Her and her sister. She's been around all types of people while competing in women's tennis for a very long time. We need to stop making excuses. Well, I'm not, but y'all are. I'm seeing excuses. There's no excuse for this. I've made videos on this, and there are people who will say, well, it's not a big deal. It's just some makeup. Just some makeup, that's all. And again, we're talking about events, photo shoots. But something is off there, and the fact that some of you people don't want to be honest and say that she has some sort of psychological issue. Y'all want to overlook the situation as if it's no big deal. It's a very big deal, because they're going to be young black women going to look at her. They're going to see her with this white man, and they're going to see her with this biracial child, and she still doesn't have confidence in her melanin, because it seems like Serena's chasing something. She's chasing some sort of weird validation for looking lighter skinned. I've never understood the hype of being light skinned or wanting to change who I am to suit other people. If you don't like me, I can't change what God has created. A lot of y'all claim to love God. You claim to be Christians or whatever religion that you subscribe to, but you alter how you were created. It's different if you're in the gym, you're working out your body, you're fighting against your genetics. That's different, right? But when you are altering your skin, your face, right, or body through surgeries, you're wearing hair in your head that's not yours, you are violating who you are and what you were created as. And these same type of people have the nerve to have standards in men. They want a man to be a certain height, to have a certain build, to have a certain amount of money, but you don't love yourself. You have to go and surgically create your body, but you want a man who's in shape. And the thing is, there are a lot of women like Serena Williams. I would say that Serena's a product of the environment of society today as well, but she's not the only one. There's a lot of women like this. Look at the women that want to get bigger butts because it's popular. Even though they're not willing to go work out in the gym for it, they want to go and get surgery. Surgery is their only means of getting the body that they want. And we have these same people that want to have standards in society when it comes to men. The one thing men won't do, especially black men, we are not going to go, to try to alter our bodies through surgery. We're just not going to do that. And we're not going to be bleaching our skin. Women are supposed to be the mature gender, but it don't look like it to me. Like a bunch of followers following other people who are followers, people who have issues. I really do believe if anybody around Serena actually loves her, they would really talk to her and try to figure out and fix this situation, because something is wrong there and something needs to be done. But if you're just standing around and you're not really, you're allowing her to leave the house like that, you don't love that woman. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, X, Instagram. Check out all the other videos, and I'll see y'all next one.